Hello ladies, and welcome back to second semester of Algebra 2. Just a couple of things to get started. I apologize that I am not here today. I will tell you tomorrow where I've been. But just to kind of get the ball rolling and get us back into the mindset for class, I've got a couple of things just to kind of remind you of that we should already know, given the fact that you've all had me for at least a semester already. But it's certainly not going to hurt to remind ourselves of some of my class policies. So first of all, remember how your grade is broken down. So homework and participation ends up being 25% of your grade. Quizzes take up about 20% of your grade, and tests are 40%. The final is going to be 15%. So just be on the lookout for those percentage breakdowns, which you can also find on your RunWeb facts, whatever it's called now. And so some of the things to note about your homework, it is completion grades, but make sure that you are showing your work. I will be a stickler for that, as I've always been. And then every once in a while, we'll have some mini quizzes, so don't be overly surprised if you see those. Your quizzes, you'll have about 1 to 3 per chapter, and then the tests are going to be at the end of every chapter, and then except for chapter 4, because that's just going to be a quiz since we already took the quote-unquote test last semester. So we've just kind of got the first couple sections and the last couple sections of chapter 4, so we'll just take a quiz at the end of that. But anyway, and then be on the lookout for a final again, because why not start preparing for that already? And then make sure that, there we go, we do test corrections. So you have 2 test corrections that you can use per semester. Again, this is not new, but not all of us took advantage of that last semester, so make sure you are taking full advantage of that. We're most likely looking at 4 tests this semester, so the end of chapters 5, 6, 7, and 8, most likely. And then the procedure is laid out in Google Classroom where, right, you have to write down how many points you missed, what problem it was, what the original problem said, rework it. I don't care about the old work that you got wrong, but good new work, and then 2 sentences about what you did wrong. You can get up to half credit back if you fix all your mistakes, so make sure that you are actually fixing all of the problems. And if you have questions, please, please, please come and get help from me, go to the homework lab, do whatever you need to do to get all those possible points back. And then even if you don't do test corrections for points back, it's always a good idea to make sure that you have the right answers written down somewhere. So if you go through and do those corrections anyway for the sake of knowledge, that will certainly never hurt you. So highly recommend doing that. And then lastly, just a couple additional thoughts. Make sure you come prepared for class. Make sure you've got your graphing calculator every single day. Bring your homework, bring your iPad, charged. I'm going to be less giving with my charger this semester because so make sure that it's charged. Make sure that you've got your notes ready to go. If you want to print the notes, you know where to find those on Google Classroom. And just a reminder that late work is not accepted. So when I say come with your homework, make sure that you've got your homework. Also, make sure you're using technology appropriately. I do have Apple Classroom that we will reset up tomorrow to make sure that you're on the right sections since we all got jumbled around. But make sure that I don't have to give you any demerits because that would not be fun. And if you're absent, you have as many days as you are gone to make up the missing work. But make sure that you know that if you miss a quiz or test review day, but you're still there for the test, I still expect you to take that quiz or test on that particular day. So don't be surprised about that. And lastly, please, please, please come and talk to me if you ever have any questions, concerns, whatever it may be, even if it's just one homework problem, as opposed to just skipping it and only getting a 4.5 on your homework. Come in, get the question answered, and know how to do that sort of problem, which is likely going to come up again later at some point in time during the semester. So if you have any questions, let me know. But otherwise, I look forward to a wonderful semester together. So next video is going to be walking us through our notes for today, and then beyond that, you will get homework time.